bringing back Ask the Principal.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
It
That's
does.
our team. I love it.
And when we teased it,
Great questions, by the way.
yeah, very good questions.
Yeah.
When we teased at the beginning of the week, we had a ton of questions. So you had a
bring 'em,
ton.
man.
You had
Yeah,
a
bring
ton
'em.
to
Tell me
ton
what
to
you got.
choose from. So here we go. What do you think has changed the most over your time here at Padua? And I love this question because you and I started the same year.
We did.
We did.
So I'll be curious what
08,
you
09.
say too,
Yeah.
right? 8, 9. I could tell you the biggest thing that hasn't changed is the culture and the people in CFO, right? That
Yeah.
whole what this place is as the people in the family. I think if there's a biggest change, right, besides watching faculty retire and hiring new teachers, that's part of that journey.
Right.
But watching the significant improvements to the physical facility, right? So what
yeah,
people
you're
don't
right.
understand, you remember when we started here, there was no front lobby.
There was no front lobby,
There
no back
was
lobby.
a football field that was always mud,
Yep.
and we had to get sand filled in to finish football
Oh my
seasons.
gosh, that's right.
We didn't have the TK atrium. Cafeteria, totally different space. We've upgraded room 219, 223, 226, 227, 224 into
Yeah.
these really magnificent spaces. And lockers,
Yeah.
right? When we came here,
Brand new
the
lockers.
god-awful
They were-
yellow lockers
they were
that we had.
beige and like dented and
Yeah,
gross.
so we have, under Mr. Steck's leadership and along before with like Father Allen, Father Ted even, like just the amount, the significant physical improvements to this space. And we're going to keep growing.
Yeah.
So that to me is what's most notable because we get to use this studio, right? This is brand
I know.
new, 2 years
There we
old,
go.
right? So having opportunities to have really cool spaces,
Right.
I love it.
All right. From an aspiring fisherman,
You know I was going to answer this.
of course, I knew you were going to pick the
The
fisherman
answer is
question.
yes, but go ahead and ask the
Would you
question.
ever consider competing in the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament in North Carolina?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
I do fish competitively.
Okay.
And all I've ever done, really, I've done a couple walleye tournaments, mostly bass fishing tournaments locally. I've done some in like North Carolina, mostly around the
Nice.
state of Ohio. It's a lot of fun. Absolutely would go deep sea or blue marlin, whatever that tournament's about. I would love it.
Awesome. Well, there you go, aspiring fisherman
Aspiring
out there.
fisherman, join the team if you're not on it already.
From a sophomore,
Yes.
When you were in high school,
Yes.
what was your favorite class?
All right. 2 classes really stick out, maybe 3, right? Let's go in order. When I was especially a freshman and sophomore, I loved math. I was really good at math. I got placed into like honors algebra 1 and then honors geometry and honors. I was good at it, so I liked it. I loved biology.
Okay.
I had a fantastic biology teacher, and we used to dissect rats, like these giant African rats. And then I became a lab assistant. Like I was just,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I was infatuated with biology class. Considered becoming a marine biologist at one point in my
Really?
life before I went to the
Before
seminary.
you went to the seminary.
Yeah, and then maybe one of my most fun classes, either drama or choir.
Cool.
And I was just hanging out with,
Score
people
one for the fine arts.
Yeah, no, listen, I like to sing, right? And
No, you?
I do. And if I'm being honest, like it was just this wonderful group of people, and we had a
Awesome.
blast, right? We got to go to class and sing every day.
Cool.
And they were really cool people to hang
Yeah.
with. So that's probably. But drama, I had a great teacher.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he made it so much fun that like. I like to act, I like to sing, and I like that whole world.
Were you in the plays for
I
Holy
was
Name?
not.
Or?
I did Fine Arts Week. Like I was on stage singing and
Okay.
dancing and doing stuff. So the way they did it there, I wasn't really into the plays as much. I did act in a play with Mr. Steck in college when we were at seminary.
I've heard that story, yes.
I was Bert from Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins.
Oh, you'd make a great Bert.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bert.
wow.
I know, right? Step in time.
That's-
right up. It
That's
was so
great.
much fun.
Yeah.
The chimney
You
sweeps.
look like
yeah.
Bert.
Right? And you see my little hat. You know my
I do.
little
I
hat
see
got,
that.
right?
You
So-
have a, you even have. He even have the. He even has the hat, folks.
Yeah, I used to have the hair,
nice. Oh,
but I
ooh, well.
certainly still have the hats.
All right. So last question from a random music student.
Yeah.
Since we have an AP art program, could we start an AP music program for
Yeah.
juniors and seniors?
Yeah, so it's something I have been talking with Mrs. P and Mr. Waz about, and Mrs. Smith about having at least trying to get something on the books like an AP music theory.
Okay.
So certainly those possibilities are out there. It takes a lot of work to plan well. Some other things that are in the works I don't really want to answer right now, but certainly trying to provide those opportunities for our choir and our musicians, right? High level stuff.
Very cool.
This was a lot of fun. Thanks
This
for bringing
was
it back.
absolutely. So stay tuned for the next time we have Ask the Principal. Make sure you get your questions into our form.
Yep.
And maybe Mr. DiRocco will pick your question.
That would be awesome. Hey guys, have a great day. Have a great week.
Go Bruins.